hi, Laura. Great to
Hi,
see you today.
so lovely to see you. It's good to catch up.
Yeah, really looking forward to working with you and in these coaching lunch clubs. I just thought you might like to introduce yourself to people out there who might be coming to join us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Laura Kavanagh. I'm an organisational development specialist. So I've worked in and around people and teams and leaders for the last 20 years or so. I'm working predominantly in the NHS, but I do also work in some private organisations too. And my background is in counselling and psychology and coaching. So I really love getting to spend time with people and understand their thinking, understand their worlds, and if they want to explore how they can make things different for themselves, getting into those conversations with them. That's what I'm all about, and I'm really looking forward to working with you, Joe. I've worked with you for a while and really admired and respected your leadership. So can't wait to work side by side with you as well.
Thank you. That's really very sweet.
But what about you, Joe? What are you going to be bringing along to the coaching club?
Well, I'm Jo Leahy, and a long time ago, I used to be a GP in Telford. I've also been involved in NHS management, which is how I've come across you in the past, with the CCG and then no, and before that, the PCT, I think.
Yeah, a
I
while ago.
seem to have come across you in lots of different kind of meetings and things over the years. And I have actually been coaching for, oh gosh, 23 years or something like that. So it's been quite a long journey. It's something I love doing and used to do alongside my NHS work. And now I mostly do this, also do a bit of workshop facilitation, which I also enjoy. We launched a leadership development program in Telford and Wrekin way back now in PCT days and ran that for 10 years.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And it was great. Some of the really good clinical leaders kind of emerged from that program, which was really good. So yeah, that's my background really. And yeah, so I'm bringing quite a lot of experience of coaching and facilitation to the lunch club and looking forward to working with you one to one in a way that we haven't before, but
Yeah,
that's really great.
really good.
And also looking forward to forming these groups and hopefully expanding them geographically as well at some point.
Yeah. And when you first spoke to me about your idea around our coaching lunch clubs, I was just fascinated about the thinking that you'd arrived at in coming up with the idea and, creating space for people to come and have a really a break, but make good use of the time as well, because
Yeah.
quite often people are so busy going from meeting to meeting or task to task that they don't take a lunch break, never mind give themselves a chance to take a lunch break and have a bit of different thinking for themselves. So it's a really good idea, I thought.
Good. Yeah. And I wish I knew where it came from, actually. Was listening to the radio this morning, people talking about I think it was All in the Mind talking about ideas being stolen by other people. I thought, did I steal that from somewhere else? And I don't think so. I think it came out of having lunch and having new ideas, you know, and sometimes just changing our venue and being in a different space with different people can be enough to spark a new way of thinking. So yeah.
Yeah, how so powerful. When you were thinking about the idea of the coaching lunch club, what made you think that this could be a different experience, so perhaps different to a networking session or a one-to-one coaching session that people will have heard of before?
Yeah, I think it's about the experience of small groups being very different from the one-to-one, but also very different from a big group, a networking group.
Yeah.
And having experience being a member of small group coaching, sort of, using the same kind of process as we'll be using for the lunch clubs. And also having facilitated that process, I've just seen it be so transformational for so many people that
Yeah.
I just wanted to try it out, really.
Yeah. See how it
A
works.
different way. Yeah.
Yeah, I know about my coaching practice, but from the work that you're doing at the moment, what kind of things do you think people might want to bring along to Coaching Lunch Club?
I think very much the kind of things that people bring to individual coaching as well, to be honest, stuff about, work-life balance, challenges in the workplace, maybe wanting a new direction in their careers and not being sure, which direction, where to start. I think it's an ideal place to start to look at that kind of issue.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I'm thinking about what I might bring into a group if I was going to come along. I hear and read so much about balancing work, home, responsibilities, looking after ourselves, looking after other people, all of that, along with balancing a busy career or busy job into that. And I think that if I had the opportunity to come along to Coaching Lunch Club, I would be thinking about how I could explore what I really want to do and not perhaps what social media is telling me I should be doing or should be prioritizing. It's a really good space to do that and get back in touch with you as a person and who you are.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a really good point. Yeah.
So,
And I mean, why do you think lunch hour is such a powerful kind of window for the kind of work we're talking about?
oh, great question. So, when we first talked about it, when you asked me about the idea, you used the word nurturing, and that stuck with me. And we've talked about it since, haven't we? And I think that lunch can be can be rushed and can be just I'll eat it while I do some emails, or at least eat it quickly while the dishwasher's finishing, and or I'm folding these clothes, or we all fit our lunch into the day as best we can. And I think this space is it's a protected kind of couple of hours space, maybe hour and half, hour and 45 minutes space, and we can bring people together in a really calm, really open way and enjoy spending a bit of time together, whilst also hearing from people in the group about the challenges that they wanted to understand a bit more about, and use a really well-defined process to do it. So I think it's a nice window of time, bit of energy to take off into the afternoon, some time just to reconnect, to be really valuable.
Yeah. Yeah. I absolutely agree with you. Yeah. And how do you think what do you think is the easiest way for someone to actually step into their first experience of a coaching lunch club?
Wow, yes. So it will be something that's really new for people, I
Yeah.
think. So come with an open mind, come knowing that you're going to have a really warm welcome from you and I as facilitators. You'll have some lunch as well, a bit of space. We've picked some really beautiful locations so that people have got some, lovely space to work in, meet different people. And Jo, you and I think, will shepherd people through a process. So we have a process in place, but we'll gently guide members of the group and the group as a collective through that process while we're coaching and working. So there'll be some magic happening in the background with you and I coaching and asking some specific questions that will help people through the to go through that coaching process while they're with us.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm hoping that after that first hour, people will take away a sense of renewed purpose and, excitement about what they could do with this going forward, and enthusiasm to actually subscribe to a monthly membership and build up the trust in the relationships as we
Yeah.
go forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And they, having been a member of a group, a coaching group, it's absolutely those relationships that you
Yeah.
build that are invaluable, and you can rely on in each of those following meetings that you come to, or even in conversations if you choose to speak with somebody outside on a different matter. You've got that little network of people around you that you might not have already made through coaching.
Yeah, brilliant. So it's getting very exciting. It's only, well, at this point, it's about 3 weeks before we kick off the first pre-taster sessions. So there's a link in below this for people to get into the sign up page. We're really looking forward to seeing you.
Absolutely, our doors are open, aren't they, Joe? Ready to go.
Yeah,
And I know on your website you've got an email address, so if anybody's got any
yeah,
questions or anything that they want to check out, then they can contact you
yeah,
and like a bit more information as well.
yeah, that's absolutely true. Brilliant. Thanks
Perfect.
very much, Laura.
Thank you, Joe. I'm really looking forward, as I said, looking forward so much to working with you and to our first coaching club happening in a couple of weeks' time. It'll be a really good experience for everybody involved.
Yeah, it really will. Thank you.